10 months ago, I drove by the 6.74 acres of farmland that this structure now resides on. And when I drove by it, I had no idea what I was gonna do with it. I knew I wanted to buy it. I had no construction experience. I had no idea what type of business I wanted to open. I just bought it. And now today, there is a structure, a gorgeous Amish-made, Amish-built, Amish-designed structure standing behind me. Everything from the design of this entryway and the pegs, if you notice, you can see the pegs there, to the barn doors themselves with the X at the bottom, have the appearance of Amish touch because that's what I wanted with this structure. When I told the Amish who put in my driveway that I wanted them to go ahead and build this barn for me if they were so able to. The interior is not finished yet. I'm going to show you guys in this video everything you probably want to see when it comes to the structure and how far along it has come already. Everything you are seeing behind me was done in just 1 month. They broke ground on this at the end of March and today is May 1st. Getting to watch these guys work in real time, like getting to witness it and be near it, has been one of the most life-changing and like spiritual experiences ever for me. I am beyond being grateful. I'm in awe of them constantly, how hard they work, how efficient they are, how calm they are. They don't have tempers or anything like that. And I'll break down more of that in other videos for you guys, because in this one, I'm gonna prioritize showing you exactly what the outside of the barn looks like, as well as the status of the inside of it. It just passed inspection this morning and the insulation has been completed, so I will be showing you that as well. And I also started the process this week of looking into the different insurances and legalities and things that I'm gonna need to know for having an agro-tourism type farm store business behind me. The business name is House of Green, which you will see it has a green roof and matching green gutters. That is my favorite color green, so if you don't like that color green, just keep it to yourself because I like it. So this is my driveway that comes in off the main road there, and it hooks right up here. The parking area is back there where my Jeep is, which I elected to have not be that big because I don't want to waste valuable, gorgeous land that I own and convert it into a massive parking lot. People can just get an Uber or walk or hitchhike or something.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is to hitchhike?
Don't hitchhike. So this is the entryway. It's so beautiful. I don't really have words for it, so I'm just gonna stop talking and let it speak for itself. This area right here is gonna be filled in with wood chips shortly. Actually, the fabric just got blown. This is like the entry walkway that's gonna veer off from the main parking area. Here's some of the windows on the other side of it. I think I'm gonna put a sunflower field in this huge muddy area between the barn and the road because sunflowers are a keystone species, I have been reading. Here is the barn door. What's funny about this is that there's gonna be an actual door behind it that seals shut and locked in case anyone's thinking about breaking in. You're not gonna be able to. But from the outside, these guys understand aesthetics. When I told them the appearance of this barn was important to me, they're like, well then let's put traditional barn doors on the outside because it's gorgeous looking, but then we'll have an actual layer of security behind it. Everything I'm showing you, these guys came up with and suggested, just to give you an idea of how artistic and creative and impressive they are. This is the back room. So you can see it's a separate portion of the barn. This is the insulation, the spray foam insulation. I can give you guys a closer look. And then this is the start of the 45-degree angle tongue and groove that is going to line the entire interior of the barn. Before somebody asks, this structure is 74 by 36 feet. And it's also going to include a loft. So I don't know the exact square footage yet, but I will work on obtaining that. And here is the main area. So right here is the bathroom. That's gonna be the vanity sink. Actually a shower, very tiny shower, should anybody ever Airbnb or whatever here. Toilet. And then the little area behind it is gonna be for the water heater and all that boring stuff. So this part right here is going to house my farm store. It's gonna go in this corner here. They actually put in receptacles for that already for me, and ones to have floodlights like on the wall that illuminate any products that I have. This was all their idea. Like I would not have even have known to suggest something like that. This is the door on the other side of the barn door. My mom is going to paint these dark greens. I cannot stand the look of the white. And here's the massive, unbelievable structure. And I really wanted to have a huge open window look after I went to the UK. I spent a lot of time traveling around the UK, England, Scotland, and actually the Isle of Man. And I really, really love the Conservatory look. They're big into glass windows and walls there, probably because they don't get a lot of sunlight, but we don't get a lot of sunlight here in Saratoga Springs either. So if I turn it back this way, you guys can see there's gonna be the loft that goes up to here. Every single time that they are done working, they leave it spotless. Like, I don't know if you can see, it looks like a roller skating rink from how clean they leave it. And I'm not trying to rag on other people in the construction industry, but this is my 5th real estate transaction, and I just have never had professionals involved in this type of business treat their space so cleanly and professionally and kindly. It's like been very healing for my nervous system. They're just a very calm, conscientious, purposeful people, and it's restored my faith in humanity, basically. This is the tongue and groove wood paneling that is going to now go on top of the exposed insulation. Next week, I will be documenting that for you guys here. So be sure to check back for more barn construction updates, Amish content, because you guys all love watching Amish people for some reason. Here's a staircase up to the loft. Honestly, I might just do my microgreens growing up there and not have it be a public reception space at all. It might just be somewhere we all go up, whoever us working here, which so far is just gonna be me and my family. I have elected for no air conditioning with this structure, because if you guys were standing in here with me right now, you would feel how cold it is. The floor maintains a cold temperature, which I knew it would, and it really doesn't get that hot. Where I am, I'm in Saratoga County. I'm near a few mountain ranges, and AC is really bad for your health, so I elected to get no AC. As for the heating, as everyone asks, there is in-floor coiled heating below me that is going to create almost like a vapor steam. It's gonna be hot water that heats the floor, and it's gonna come out of it. These guys, the Amish, had in-floor heating in their structures that I toured this past winter. So when I saw the quality of the heat, it created like a moisture. You're not all dried out from blown air. I was like, I want this type of heat. And they're like, great, because that happens to be the type of heat that we do when we build barns for people. At this point, these guys have gone so quickly with building this structure that I think they're gonna finish it before I get my electric. When I bought this land, I knew it was undeveloped and didn't have any electric, but my neighbors do. So I thought it was gonna be a pretty simple process getting my electric. I can make another video on that if you guys want me to. I know a lot about getting electric to undeveloped land now. I'm gonna say a prayer. Say a prayer for me if you're watching this, if you're religious or spiritual. Say a prayer that the electric process goes quicker than it is supposed to, because I would absolutely love to be able to open the structure to the public next month, June 2024, but that will not be possible without electric. And before somebody says, oh, you should have gotten solar, you guys, I had people come out to my land to give estimates for solar, and all of them were frank enough with me to just say, you don't get enough sun to power what you're trying to do inside the structure. So love the idea of solar, it just wasn't gonna work for something this big right now, living somewhere where we don't get a lot of sun. I still can't believe this is what this structure looks like. It has shattered all of my wildest dreams, hopes, and expectations for what was possible with something like this, especially coming from somebody that has so little construction experience and didn't even really know what I wanted when I approached them. I was preparing for them to drop me and just say, you know what, you need to get your shit together a little bit more before you come to us. Nope, they've been patient, kind, understanding. They've been the most respectful professionals I've ever worked with. Before somebody writes some stereotype below, they have been the most respectful, when I say respectful as a woman, professional I've ever worked with. And now that I've used them, I can't ever not use them. And I know I talk about how much I love working with them a lot, and I'm never gonna stop. I feel very blessed to have found them and be able to share the structure now with everyone and document it and show you guys. So I have a lot more content coming your way, detailing House of Green, the construction process, you know, working with the Amish, how I plan to make money here, the different events I'm going to be hosting. And if you happen to live near upstate New York, you'll have to drive and come visit, come see the events. If you're from YouTube, make sure you walk up to me and say, I'm so-and-so from YouTube. As you can see, I'm all smiles. This is definitely, I feel like, what I'm supposed to be doing right now with my life. I feel in step with it, and it's a great feeling. So if you feel out of step, out of alignment with whatever you're doing in your life, I'm telling you, you can change it in a single day by just being a little reckless and taking a crazy risk. Buy an acre of land if you're feeling called to. Be back next week while they do the interior.